Hey everyone, James Cratch here with Dan Duggan. MetLife Stadium, Giants are 2-0 for the first time since 2009, a 16-13 winner over the New Orleans Saints. Last play of the game, Josh Brown, the embattled Josh Brown with the game-winning field goal. We're talking about the good and bad from this game. Dan, I think the Giants defense gave them 52 points last year to the Saints. They held them to 13 today. Didn't even have any turnovers, really. They held Drew Brees to 13 points.
Yeah, that's definitely the good. I think on the other side of the ball, it's pretty easy to find the bad.
Yeah.
They only scored 16 points, and it was a tough go even to do that. The fumbles, Ben McAdoo, you got to protect the Duke. Clearly,
did not protect the Duke
clearly
today.
an emphasis.
Three turnovers.
Not good.
They had the blocked field goal for the touchdown, which kind of kick-started them. They were about to fall behind 3-0. It would end up being a 7-0 lead for them. You really can't count that as a turnover, though. So they were -3 basically today.
Right. And
Ben McAdoo had that stat in the preseason. Teams that were -3 in turnover margin were 2-46 last year. But as Rashad Jennings said in the locker room after the game, they bucked the trend today. They won in an unorthodox fashion, and that's something this team failed to do last year.
Yeah, and Ben McAdoo was excited. I mean, we're all kind of going into that press conference with a lot of probably negative questions in our mind. Maybe that's just the way we're wired a little bit. But he came right out of the gates. He's so proud of the leadership. And it makes sense because this is an ugly game, a game that they would have lost last season.
Exactly.
And as much as Ben doesn't look in the rear view, that's the fact. They found a way to win this game. You can always, learn lessons and through wins. It's a lot better than through losses. But the offense, something just wasn't clicking. They have these weapons, and you see flashes of it, but they need to figure out a way to kind of get it to come.
Yeah, I mean,
together.
they get down the goal line a couple times. They scored the touchdown in Dallas last week, which got them the win. But once again, they got down the goal line here. Not counting the score that won the game, but they stalled out at the end to have the field goal to tie. So that's a good bet for the Giants. They're really good. They're 2-0, first time in 7 years. They're going to host the 0-2 Washington Redskins here.
Wonderful, anything to talk about.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to talk about that game at all. Period. We're going to focus on the fullback blocking scheme this week or something like that. But Giants are 2-0. They are in control. They are in first place for the NFC's half game. The Eagles are going to play on Monday night, but they're in a very good situation, something they have not been in past years. That's a good and bad. That's it for us. Keep it here at NJ.com, and we'll see you next time.